Hello and welcome to the Saga of Yacky, a short campaign using Duck's Britanniarum Dark Ages rules. And here he is, our hero of the story, Lord Yacky. He's running amok at the moment in Mercia, and he's done another successful raid and is on his way back to his own lands. Unfortunately for Yacky though, Selbi has other plans. Here's the table for the encounter. The river will be a major obstacle, apart from the ford, marked by the two crosses here, where it is a minor obstacle. Patches of bogs will be major obstacles, and the rough ground are minor obstacles. Yacky and his gang are entering the table from the left. They will have to cross the river and exit the table on the right for a successful raid to be completed. However, Selbi and his Hearthguard have got the drop on Yacky this time. They're already deployed, they're on the river and ready to stop the Welsh from escaping. Reinforcements for them are also on the way. Card-wise, the Welsh have Hero of the Age, Shield Wall Braced, Aggressive Charge, Fleet of Foot and 1 Desperare, and the Mercians Goad, Aggressive Charge, Strong Arm, Bounding Move and another Strong Arm. Force morale is a little bit more even this time, Mercians on 6 and the Welsh on 7. Yacky and Boyo out front of his gang. He's got his Hearthguard behind, 2 groups of 8 warriors, the Slingers and 3 groups of Levy. They've had a successful raid and they're on their way home. But there's a reception party at the river. It's Selbi, along with Chubba, and his 2 groups of Hearthguard. Reinforcements are on the way, so can they hold the Welsh until they arrive? Yacky is up first, which is good news for the Welsh. So he's seen the Mercians up by the river, and he's got to get up there quick, smash them, and push through. Righty-ho, 3 command initiatives. Firstly, the Hearthguard will move, they go 8. And Yacky will be telling the 2 groups of warriors to move behind them. That's 13. This lot will come over here. And the other group, 9. And Bryn is with them. And now it's Gwyn with the Levy. Well, they'll just trog up behind. And the uncommanded group, I'll move them now. But ordinarily they'd have to wait for the end of turn. Saxon leader 1, not yet. British leader 1, while the warriors have already moved. Saxon Lord. Well, Selby is quite happy to stay behind this river and wait for the Welsh to come to him. Saxon leader 2, not yet. Saxon missiles, not yet. And Welsh missiles. The Welsh will play Fleet of Foot, so the Slingers can move a full move and still fire with no penalty. They go 12. Still at long range, but they'll have a go hitting on 5s and 6s. No effect. That's the end of turn. Yacky is up again. So I think this time he is going to move this lot and 1 group of warriors as far as they can up to the river. Hearthguard go 8. And the warriors 12. They're getting a little excited. Slingers. So they need to close the range and do some damage on the Mercians. They go 8. Just in close range, so it's 4 dice hitting on 5s because they moved. 1 hit. 5 shock, 6 kill. No effect. Honour, not yet. Saxon missiles, not yet. Gwyn, that's the Levy. There they go. 14. I guess they'll lose 3 because they're crossing that rough ground. And next group goes 14. Catches them up. And again, because the Mercians aren't near, I'll move the 3rd group rather than mess about doing it later. 9. Udder, not yet. British leader 1, that is Bryn. Well, he needs to get moving with his warriors here. 11. I guess I can just about wheedle around that rough ground, and they're nicely up with the Hearthguard. And final card is Selby. He's going to just stay there as usual, pick a card. He's got Rally, that's handy. End of turn. So the Welsh here are streaming towards the river, but there's little organisation. So Selby's across the river, waiting for the Welsh, but do you know what? He might just go for it. He knows the reinforcements are on the way, so if he pushes hard now, he may have an advantage. And Saxon leader 1, which is Honour, he's on. Goes 9. And the Mercians have got the Welsh in a flanking manoeuvre. The levy are looking nervously over their left shoulder. Ooh, Saxon missiles. They go 9. And I think they'll go up on the high ground with the trees. And they will immediately engage this rear group of levy. Just inside close range. 4 dice hitting on 5s because they've deployed. 2 hits. Now levy 2, 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 kill. 1 shock, 1 kill. And now it is Selby. Right, decision time. So does Selby go for it now? Get across this river, storm into these warriors and try and do some real damage before the rest of the gang can organise themselves. He knows that Honour is on his right and pushing in now, so he's got the advantage. I think he goes for it. And he's going to play aggressive charge. I have got a strong arm, but I'm already losing 1 pip per dice because of the river, and strong arm would lose another dice, so it's aggressive charge. That's 11 in total, minus 3 is 8, they're in. Mercians hitting on 3s. Well, absolutely massive hit on the Welsh there by the Hearthguard. Let's see what the damage is. Their warriors, it's 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 kill. Well, it could have been better. 2 kill and 4 shock. Baldy's got it, an old matey there. And coming back on this group, 4, 5 shock, 6 kill, no effect. And this group here, 1 shock, 1 kill. Is that on Selby? No. Change the shock to 4 as it should be. Right, second round of combat. Everybody hitting on 4s. 6 hits on the Welsh. 3, 4 shock, 5, 6 kill. Well, that's another 4 shock. 2, 3, 4, and 1 kill. This group of Hearthguard, no effect. And the other group, oh, is a kill. Now Selby's with the closest group, so it's just one of the Hearthguard has gone. So the Welsh warriors here have 5 with 8, so they'll go back 6 inches. And the Mercians will advance 2. End of combat. Welsh slingers. Well, their target's moved, so they'll just pivot and have a go. 4 dice, hitting on 4s. 3 hits. 5 shock, 6 kill. Ooh, 1 kill. Now, is that on Selby? No, but it's another Hearthguard. Has Selby made the right decision? Up pops Bryn. I think the sensible thing to do is get them to move up, not going to bother rolling, and join up formation with Matey, with Yacky Dar. And now it is Yacky Dar. Well, I think the Welsh are in a right old pickle at the moment. Bryn got excited, came in and joined up with a formation with the Hearthguard here, with Yacky Dar's gang. But that means they can't move. Further over to the left, the levy are milling about, and of course they've got the threat of the Mercians coming up on their left flank. And meanwhile, that group of warriors are effectively combat ineffective. I'm not quite sure what to do here. I think Yacky Dar moves. So he will come over here, which he just about does. And he's going to get this levy and this levy to join up or move towards each other. Well, I get them to pivot there, and they will move over there, which they do, but they're not a formation yet. I think that's pretty much it. Right, that's Gwyn. He's up with the levy. There he is. Well, he will get them to join up and take a point of shock off. And final colour is Udder. Who's coming on here? And that's the end of turn. First card up is Gwyn with the levy. Well, I think they have to stay there because of the threat of the Hearthguard. If they start joining them, they're going to be in trouble. They'll form shield wall. Bryn, well, that is extremely lucky for the Welsh, because it means he can activate this formation and they will go to the Hearthguard. And strong arm will be played. So 2 dice. Oh, look at that, more than enough to get in. They're keen. Let's do the strong arm first. 14 dice, shocking on 5s and 6s. Well, that's a pretty good roll. 5 shock. So they can have 3, and these will get 2. So both Hearthguards are on 3 shock. Combat. Both sides hitting on 4s. Well, that's a cracking hit by the Welsh. Let's do this one first. 4-5 shock, 6 kill. 2 shock, 1 kill. So they're up to 5. Is it on Selbi? No. Oh dear. It's excess for the Hearthguard. And the other group. 1 shock, 1 kill. Coming back on the Welsh. Now, these are warriors. So that is 1 shock, 1 kill. Is that on Bryn? No. Matey's gone. And the other group, these are Hearthguard. That's 2 shock. So that is a win by 1 for the Welsh. Alright, withdraw if excess shock. Yes. They've got 3 with 5. They go back 2. They can go with them. But the Welsh will advance 2. So we continue that combat. Upper hand to the Welsh. Let's go again. Crunchy hit by the Mercians, but let's do the damage on them first. 2 shock. Oh dear. That's 7, and there's only 3 of them. They are going to break. That is disaster. And the other group, 1 shock. And they're going to be excess. Right, let's see what happens to this group. Warriors. 3 shock, 1 kill. Is the kill on Bryn? No. And the far side. Oh, it's 2 kill, and that's Hearthguard. Well, that's an interesting one. The Hearthguard actually won that fight, but this lot have got a rout. They've had enough. So let's do that first. Well, first of all, excess shock, so it's 3 with 7. They'll go back 4. Matey's with them. And then route 3, another 9. They will go back 1. And the Welsh go back a minimum of 6. So they're back there. I suppose they go with them. And if they've got excess shock, they add 2 more. Well, they don't, so they're lucky. And that is end of combat. Right, bad things happen on the Mercians. 3. Well, that's -3. And the Mercians are on 3 force morale. Well, Selby's up now. He needs to about turn rather rapido. Here he is. He needs to abandon this lot and get back to the other Hearthguard. Needs a good roll and doesn't really get it. He goes 7. And he only gets up here. Dear oh dear. Udder. Well, here he is. Can't really move at the moment because Inna's in the way. Got to get him moving first. But before I forget or do anything else, I will play Rally for the Mercians for this Hearthguard. Well, look at that. 5 shock removed. Immediator more. And it's old Inna now. Well, they're going to charge the levy. I don't think they're going to make it necessarily because of losing 1 pip per dice for that. So I'm not going to play cards. So that's 12, less 3 is 9. And there we go. They are short. Well, that's old Yacky Dar. Right, he's got a command range of 9. So he's going to shout to this lot to tell them to join up or move there. Not bother rolling for that. They can move and join. So that's 1 command initiative. I think you'll take off 2 points of shock here. Mercian missiles.
Well, Inner and his gang are rather in the way for the missiles there. So what they're going to do is play Bounding Move. That retains their 3 dice because they want to move around to their right and hit the levy in the flank. 6. Well, that's just about good enough. Going for the right-hand group of levy as we look. 4 dice, hitting on 5s. 2 hits. 2, 3, 4, shock. Oh dear. 2 points of shock. Well, it all counts. And final card up is the Welshslingers. Well, here they are, and they're going to have a pop. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. No effect. End of turn. Unfortunately for Selby, with one of his Hearthguard groups running away, the way is open for the Welsh if they can smash through. Obviously, they've got to worry about the other Mercians appearing on their left flank, but the levy have formed their shield wall, so they may be able to keep them at bay. The game's in the balance. First card up is Gwyn. Now, this lot outnumber the warriors. Is it worth charging in? Unfortunately for the shield wall, they get an extra shock per group going across that rough ground. So, all things considered, I think they'll stay there. He'll take off 2 points of shock. And leader 1 is Bryn. Well, he's eyeing up these Hearthguard. So I'll tell you what, Bryn is going to take the limelight away from Yacky. Play Audacia. Leader may increase his status by 2 levels for this turn. So he's a leader 4. He will take off 3 points of shock and get this lot to charge with aggressive charge. Now it is -2 because of the shock, but look at that. I mean, Christ, they're up for it, aren't they? They're in. Welsh are heading on 3s. Well, look at that. Bryn's done a cracking effort there. Massive hit on the Mercians, and of course they're only one group. Let's see what the damage is. 4-5 shock, 6 kill. Well, it's a massive 5 shock and 1 kill. So they're excess, not quite broken. 1 hit here, their Hearthguard, no effect. And 2 hits here on warriors. Ooh, 2 kill, crunchy. Well, he's gone. Has Bryn caught it up? No, he hasn't. So that is a win, actually, for the Mercian Hearthguard with regard to casualties. +1. It's a withdrawal for the Welsh if excess shock. No, they don't have any, so they stay there. But certainly they go back 2. They're in the river. And they can't follow up because they lost the combat. End of combat. Saxon leader 1, Honour. Well, this is decision time, but I think they're going to go for it because they're against Levy, even though they're in a shield wall. Right. Strong arm being played. It's looking like shit or bust for the Mercians at the moment. 2 dice. Right, they're in, even though they lose a bit for that rough ground. Let's do a strong arm. Shocking on 5s and 6s. 4, not overly effective. We'll have 2 here. And 1 there. And 1 there. So we're into the close combat. Everybody heading on 4s. Look at that hit from the Welsh levy there. Fantastic. And there's only 2 groups of the Mercians, so that's going to hit them hard. But let's do this lot first. 2, 3, 4 shock. 5, 6 kill. 3 shock. They're up to 5. First kill is ignored. 1 shock. And final group on the left. 1 shock. Not overly brilliant. What's coming back? These are warriors. God, bloody hell. So that's 3 kill and 1 shock. And the other group. Well, that's not much better. 2 shock, 2 kill. Is it on honour? No. That's a win by 5. So that is withdraw a minimum of 6. So back they go. The shield wall are jubilant there and will advance too. And here's me thinking that the shield wall were the weak link. Jolly good show, chaps. Selby's up now. Well, he will move up here. I'm going to roll for that and take off 2 points of shock. Udder, desperately needed as reinforcement. And he gets up to Honours Group. And we'll join up next turn. Welsh Slingers. Well, they're going to come over here. 2 dice. They go 6. They go there and have a go at the Hearthguard. Hitting on 5s. No hits. Welsh Lord Yacky. Well, he's been a bit quiet as old Yacky. He's been messing around behind the levy and behind these warriors. But now he is going to get back in here with his Hearthguard. Which he does. And I think he'll take off 2 points of shock. He is settling the nerves of the Welsh warband. And final card is the Mercian missiles. Well, they'll fire again at this group of levy who are heavily shocked. Hitting on 4s, that's 3 hits. Well, that's 3 shock, which is not good. 1, 2, 3. So 5 with 8, go back 3. In fact, more than that. They go back 9 because they're levy. Ooh, look, that's completely buggered that shield wall. Mercians espy an opportunity. And that's the end of turn. Well, I'll tell you what, this battle is not over yet. The Welsh left flank is crumbling. There's only levy holding back 3 groups of warriors now. However, for the Mercians, they need to be very careful with the threat across the river against their last remaining group of Hearthguard. Can they hold on? First card up is Udder. Well, this could be interesting. So, he will get them to form up and they will move and engage the levy. I don't think I can afford to play strong arm because it's -1 pip per dice coming through here and it's -2 moving. So, can't do that. No other cards to play. Away we go. -3, -5. Ooh, they're in just. Well, even though the Welsh are in shield wall, I guess they can still play shield wall brace, so it's -1 to hit for the Mercians. Hitting on 4s for the Welsh and 5 for the Mercians. Well, it's an even hit on both sides, but of course the Mercians have 3 groups. Right, hits on the levy. 1 shock and 1 kill, 1 being absorbed by the shield wall. Has Gwyn caught it up? No. And the group closest to us. 1 shock only. Right, this group of warriors. Oh, look at that. 2 kill. Good grief. This group. 2 shock. And final group closest to us. 1 shock. Right, so win by 1 for the levy. Withdraw if excess shock. 1 with 1, 4 with 4, and 6 with 1. No, so we go again. No shield wall braced for the Welsh this time. Everybody's hitting on 4s. Again, that's very respectable from the levy, but let's see what the hits do on them first. 2 shock, 1 kill. Is the kill on Gwyn? No. So they're on excess. And just 2 shock here. Right, this group of warriors, I'll say group, there's only one of them. Well, he's killed. Ooh. Next group. 1 kill. Is that on honour? No. And final group. Another kill. Is that on udder? No. Right, firstly, bad things happen for a warrior group being killed. 4. -2, and the Mercians are on 1. Dear oh dear, and they just lost that fight by 2, which means they fall back 1 inch per shock on groups. So they go back 4. They'll go back 1. And I guess they will advance. Not good for the Mercians. End of combat for the moment. Selby's up now. Well, I don't think he can do too much. He'll take off 3 points of shock. The end is nigh, I think. He can't run away. He'll lose too much face. Aye, it's Yacky. He's going to go for it. He hasn't got many useful cards, but he'll play Hero of the Age and Carpe Diem. Get an extra couple of dice there. I'll not bother rolling for that. They're in. The one saving grace for the Mercians is he does have an Armour Bright card. Might well need it. Everybody's hitting on 4s. Well, I suppose that was respectable by the Mercians there, but look at that massive hit back on them, and there's only one group, obviously. 4-5 shock, 6 kill. Whoa, look at that. 4 kills and 3 shock. Right, I won't bother putting the shock on because they are going to die, I think. Well, I will put it on. Right, first of all, has Selby got hit? Yes, he has. Right, Armour Bright played. So one of those kills goes. Yeah, all the rest of them do go on that, so that's gone. Hearthguard for the Welsh. What's happened to them? Nothing. And the Warriors here is 1 kill and 1 shock. We're up to 2. Has Bryn caught it up? No. So another matey there goes. So bad things happen for the Mercians, losing the elite group. 6. Well, there we go. That is minus whatever. The Welsh will advance and Selby will skedaddle rather quick and escape, hiding in the bushes. Well, there we go. That was nip and tuck for a while, and I did think the Mercians were actually going to pull that one out the bag. Some lucky rolling by the Welsh dice gods there again saved them. Levy did pretty well, even though one of the groups buckled and fled. But ultimately, again, the Welsh were just too strong for the Mercians, who have fled the field. It is starting to get embarrassing. Come on, Selby, pull your socks up, Lofty.
Yes, heavy losses by the Mercians there. 9 Hearthguard and 10 Warriors. Disappointing. The Welsh lost 2 Hearthguard, 8 Warriors and 3 Levy, so they are moderate losses. The raid result was a +3, which means Yacky gained sufficient followers to replace the lost men in a month, and a thief's hoard in plunder. Meanwhile, Selby goes and hides in a bush and replaces his heavy losses in 2 months. It is now the end of the campaign season for this year. However, as soon as he can, Yacky will be back over the border for some more easy pickings from the Mercians.